My name is Dries Segers. You're in the show Hotel Bellevue at Kunsthaus in Vienna, and I am presenting a project here about border trees, or Grenzbäume. And it's a project I started in 2019 where I was interested in the word Grenzbaum, because it means the same in my language, and I'm from Belgium. And I was thinking about how can a tree be more than a tree? It's already this complex system where it has a really important status in an ecosystem. And I started to visit these landscapes, and by visiting these landscapes, it became aware like how this border that has certain laws attached to it and is a tree is in the middle of like a really interesting location always. You find border trees in Belgium on the border between the French part and the Flemish part, or I visited border trees as well that are between Flanders and France, or Flanders, Belgium, and the Netherlands. So I looked into the landscape where this change is, and sometimes you really see like cultural changes. For instance, with this border, this tree, it's on the border between the French part and the Flemish part, and it's at a really high point in the landscape. Because then the communities in the valley could see this tree from afar, and they could know how to orientate. They could know where, if they could go left over the mountain, then they would be in a certain type of town, or when they go right, they would do differently. And you have all kinds of folk stories, and this project is starting from these Grenzbäume, but then going really into depth about species, about border conflicts, about folk stories, about science, about taking care of your body and spirituality. And this is all coming together in a show where there are a lot of photographs mingled with each other, and a storytelling in each kind of work, where you can also make a lot of connections between everything.